Hi students, so today we are going to discuss some problems based on the topic straight lines. So we have a question on board. Sum of the intercepts cut off by the axis on the lines x plus y is equal to a, x plus y is equal to ar, x plus y is equal to ar square and so on, where a is not equal to 0 and r is 1 by 2. So sum of the intercepts cut off by the axis for each of these lines that we have to find. For example, what is the intercept form of equation of a straight line? So I will draw here. For example, so this is the line L is equal to 0. Okay. So this will be the intercept cut off between the axis for the line L is equal to 0. Okay. So this will be the length of the intercept cut off between the axis. So for example, if this is the x-intercept small a and this length is y-intercept b, then what is the intercept form of equation of a straight line? Intercept form of equation of straight line is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So when we try to write the equations in this model, automatically we can actually identify what is the x-intercept and what is y-intercept. So when we get what is x and y-intercepts, automatically this intercept cutoff between the axis you can get using Pythagoras theorem. This is nothing but a right angle triangle. So when you know x and y intercepts, this length is nothing but using Pythagoras theorem we can find that. So let us try to write every line in intercept form. So if I take the first line here, the first line in intercept form means RHS must be 1. So therefore first line you divide with a. So first line x by a plus y by a is equal to 1. So for the first line x-intercept is a, y-intercept is also a. So when I take the second line, RHS must be 1. Okay, so divide by AR. So x by AR plus y by AR is equal to 1 for second line. So this is x-intercept, this is y-intercept. So here also clearly x and y-intercepts are same. Proceeding like that, third line, divide by AR square. So x by AR square plus y by AR square is equal to 1. So x and y-intercepts both are equal to AR square. So let us calculate the intercept cutoff between the axes for each of the lines here. So if I take this first line, I'll show here. So for the first line, x and y intercepts both are a. So what will be, using Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse length? So length of hypotenuse will be under root a square plus a square. So this hypotenuse length will be under root square of this side plus square of this side. So what we will get? So we will get root 2 into a we will get. So under root 2 a square. So root 2 into a. So therefore for the first line, intercept cut off by the axis is root 2 into a. So if I take the second line now, okay, x-intercept is AR, y-intercept is also AR. So therefore this hypotenuse becomes under root square of this side plus square of this side. So what you will get is under root 2a square r square. That means root 2 into AR. So we will get like this. So therefore for the second line, the intercept cutoff between the axes will be root 2 into AR. Proceeding like that, for third line, x and y intercepts both are equal to AR square. So when we find the hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem, we will get root 2 into AR square. So therefore for third line, it is root 2 into AR square. So these are the intercepts cut off between the axes continuously. R is given as 1 by 2. So sum of the intercepts is required, no? So what is required? Sum of these intercepts is required. Plus and so on. So root 2a is common clearly. Root 2a is common. So 1 plus r square plus so on up to infinity. So this is clearly infinite GP. So for infinite GP, what is S infinity of GP? For infinite GP, S infinity, sum to infinity is a by 1 minus r. Let us apply that formula here. So root 2a, a means first term of GP 1 and common ratio is nothing but r. Here common ratio is r only anyhow. So in place of r you will get r only because r is the common ratio. Now substitute 1 by 2 in place of r. So root 2a 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2. So therefore this is root 2a 1 by 1 by 2. That means 2. So this is the sum of the intercepts cut off between the axes for the given lines continuously. Okay. So next question on board. Equation of the line passing through 0, 1 and having intercepts in the ratio 2:3. So the line is passing through one point they have given and intercepts ratio they have given. Okay, so intercepts ratio. Let us consider x-intercept of the line as A and y-intercept of the line as B. So what they have given is ratio of intercepts is given as 2:3. X-intercept, y-intercept ratio. So we can write this as A by B is equal to 2 by 3. We can write like this. So this is the relation actually. So from this we can write that B is equal to 3A by 2. Next, so when x-intercept and y-intercept are known, then what is the intercept form of equation of the line? It is actually intercept form of equation of the line is x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. This is the intercept form. So here this line is passing through 0, 1 they have given. So since this line is passing through 0, 1, this point must satisfy the equation. That means we can substitute this point in this equation now. So substituting in place of x 0 and in place of y 1. Okay. So what we are getting now? So we are getting that B is equal to 1. So 0 plus 1 by B, sorry. So 0 plus 1 by B is equal to 1, which means B is equal to 1. So when B is equal to 1, substituting here, we will get the value of A. So B is 1 means what is going to be A now? What is going to be A? Just substitute here. So we know that A by B is equal to 2 by 3, which is given in the question itself. So when B is 1, A is going to be 2 by 3. So these are A and B values. Equation of the line is required for us. So equation of the line is required means when we know the intercepts, we can substitute in the intercept form of the equation. Therefore, the required equation becomes x by A, that means 2 by 3, plus y by B means 1 is equal to 1. So this 2 by 3 is taken onto numerator. So therefore we get 3x by 2 plus y is equal to 1. So when we take LCM, we will get 3x plus 2y is equal to 2. So this is the required equation of the straight line whose intercepts are in the ratio 2:3. So here this is the third question on board. Equation of a line which passes through the point -3, 8 and cut off positive intercepts on the axis whose sum is 7. So intercepts cut off on the axis sum is given as 7. So therefore they have given that if A and B are x and y intercepts, they have given that A plus B is equal to 7. That means I can take B is equal to 7 minus A for solving purpose. Next step. The line is passing through -3, 8. Means required line which we have to find is passing through -3, 8. So since intercepts are mentioned here, let the equation of required line be taken as x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay, now since this passes through -3, 8, so this passes through a point -3, 8 they have mentioned. So I will substitute in place of x and y, substituting this point which we have given. So we will get like this. Now using equation 1, this b will be replaced with 7 minus a. Just using equation 1. Now just simplify. See, we have equation in terms of a now. So when we simplify, we can get the value of a now. So take LCM. So when you take LCM, so in the first term we will get -3 into 7 minus a, and in the second term we will get 8a. This is equal to 1. Cross multiply this denominator part, simplify this numerator part. So numerator -21 plus 3a plus 8a is equal to, when we cross multiply this denominator, what you will get here? 7a minus a square. Now let us write all terms on one side. I am shifting all terms to left side. So minus a square comes here, means a square. 11a minus 7a means plus 4a. Minus 21 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in terms of a. So let us factorize this. We can factorize this easily. So I am factorizing. So product must be minus 21. Sum must be 4. So what are the factors? Plus 7a minus 3a. So in the first two terms, I will take a common in the first two terms. So a into a plus 7. And in last two terms, minus 7 is common. Sorry, minus 3 is common in the last two terms. Okay. So now again a plus 7 you can take common. So a minus 3 left. This is equal to 0. So either the first term or the second term must be 0. So therefore a is equal to minus 7 or 3. And it is clearly given in the question that the line cutting off positive intercepts on the axis they have given. So intercepts must be positive. So a is equal to minus 7 we cannot take. So therefore, since a is positive, we will take a is equal to 3 only. So a is equal to 3. Let us substitute in equation 1. So substituting in equation 1, you will get b is equal to 4. So therefore, since we got the intercepts as 3 and 4. So this is the intercept form of the equation of the line, where A is 3, B is 4. So what is the equation now? X by 3 plus y by 4 is equal to 1. So when you take LCM and simplify, we will get 4x plus 3y is equal to 12. So this is the required equation of straight line, cutting off positive intercepts whose sum is 7. Okay. So here is the next question. So if the line x minus y plus 1 plus k times y minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 0 makes equal intercepts on the axis, then the value of k is, the line is making equal intercepts on the axis. So we know that x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 is the intercept form of the line. So when the line is making equal intercepts, x and y intercepts must be equal. So x and y intercepts must be equal means I can take x by a plus y by a is equal to 1. So this is if b and a are equal. If the intercepts are equal, I can take b as a. So if you write this as x plus y is equal to a, for example, x plus y is equal to a when intercepts are equal. What is the slope of this line? We know that slope of the line will be minus coefficient of x by coefficient of y. So therefore the slope of the line will be minus coefficient of x by coefficient of y. That means minus 1. So whenever a line is taking equal intercepts on the axis, slope of the line must be minus 1. So this is the condition we are going to apply in the given question. So first, the given line is not in standard form. Not in standard form means ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is the standard form. It is not in that model. Let us simplify this first. Simplify. X minus y plus 1 multiply with k plus ky minus 2kx plus 4k is equal to 0. So first you write the terms containing x. So 1 minus 2k into x. Next write the terms containing y. So in these two y common, k minus 1 into y. Next constants 4k plus 1. Now the line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 model. Okay. So line makes equal intercepts on axis. Slope must be minus 1. So what is the slope of this line now? Slope is always minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of y. Okay. So slope minus 1 is equal to minus of 1 minus 2k by k minus 1. Minus cancel on both sides. Cross multiply now. K minus 1 into 1 is equal to 1 minus 2k. So this minus 2k taken to this side. K plus 2k. That means 3k. Minus 1 goes to this side. 1 plus 1, 2. Therefore, we get k is equal to 2 by 3. And this is what they are asking in the question. K value is required. Okay, so this concludes the solution of this. So this is the next question. The straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are non-zero here, the coefficients, will pass through the first quadrant. So straight line passes through the first quadrant and cuts the positive x-axis. If means actually we have to find the relation that is connecting A, B, C. So relation connecting whether A is positive, B is positive, C is positive and all those things, those type of conditions we have to find here. So the given condition has two possible cases. Straight line passing through the first quadrant and cutting the positive x-axis means the line can be taken like this, or the line can be taken like this. So there are two possibilities. So in both the cases, the straight line is passing through the first quadrant, it is cutting the positive x-axis. What is the difference? In the first case, the line is cutting positive x-axis as well as positive y-axis. Whereas in the second case, the line is cutting positive x-axis and a negative y-axis. So therefore, whenever the line is cutting positive x-axis passing through first quadrant, it can cut the negative side of y-axis or it can cut the positive side of y-axis. So two possibilities are there. Okay. So first I will take the given equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So how to find x-intercept and y-intercept? So x-intercept, y-intercept can be determined using simple technique. So if you want x-intercept, take y is equal to 0, because x-intercept means when it cuts the x-axis, automatically here y must be 0. So when you take y is equal to 0, automatically you will get the x coordinate here. And the x coordinate at this point is nothing but x-intercept. So if you want y-intercept, that means this one, take x is equal to 0, because at this position x must be 0 only because it is on x-axis, sorry, y-axis. So if you take x0, you will get y is equal to something, no, that is nothing but y coordinate. And the y coordinate of this point is nothing but y-intercept. So therefore, to calculate the x-intercept, I am taking y as 0. So y0 means ax plus c is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus c by a. This is the x-intercept of the line. Means at this position, this is the x coordinate of the point, whereas y coordinate will be 0. So what they have given is, the line cuts the positive x-axis they have given. So therefore, the line is cutting positive x-axis means this x coordinate of the point must be positive only, because on this side of x-axis, x coordinate will be positive. Okay, so it is given that this x-intercept must be positive. So minus c by a must be positive they have given. So when you multiply with minus on both sides now, so when you multiply with minus, c by a, if you multiply with minus, the inequality changes. So c by a will be less than 0, or minus c by a is actually positive. So when you multiply with minus, c by a will be negative. So c by a is negative means the numerator and denominator have opposite signs is the meaning. When numerator and denominator have opposite signs, the fraction is going to be negative. So numerator and denominator have opposite signs means a comma c have opposite signs. So if a is positive, c is negative. If a is negative, c is positive. So therefore, when you multiply both of them, what you will get? They have opposite signs. So when you multiply a and c, definitely you must get negative only, no? So this is one condition. A and c have opposite signs. So if a is positive, c is negative, like that. So when you multiply both of them, you will get negative only. Now, so this is x-intercept. Now coming to y-intercept, y-intercept can be positive and negative, both are possible. Okay, so what will be y-intercept? See, if you take x is equal to 0 in this line, if you take x is equal to 0 in this line actually, what you will get? by plus c is equal to 0. That means y is equal to minus b by c. This is the y-intercept. Y-intercept can be positive or negative. because the line can cut positive side of y-axis or negative side of y-axis. So therefore, for example, if minus b by c is positive, for example, let us assume that this y-intercept is positive. Multiply with minus b by c. Multiply with minus means inequality changes. So b by c is less than 0. B by c negative. So b and c, numerator, denominator have opposite signs. So therefore b into c also will be negative. Okay. So if y-intercept is positive, we will get like this. If y-intercept is negative, you will get b into c greater than 0. Both are positive here. If y-intercept is negative, b into c greater than 0 we will get. So a into c less than 0 is compulsory, it is mandatory, you will get this condition. Whereas b into c can be less than 0 if y-intercept is positive. B into c will be more than 0 if the y-intercept is negative. So these are the cases possible. Okay, we will conclude here now.